Good morning, dear students. My name is Anabel Arias Cevallos. Nice to meet you all. I'm an English student at Universidad Técnica Particular de Loja, and today I'm going to be your English teacher. So first of all, how are you today? Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Please keep taking care of yourselves. So let's start with the class. Today, we're going to focus on lesson number 3. This is a writing lesson, and the topic is the creator and his creation. It is about social networks. This is a very interesting topic, and I know that all of you know a lot about it. So let's start with the objectives of this class. In lesson number 3, you will improve your writing skills by remembering the parts of the paragraph or paragraph structure, by learning about the writing process, that is the steps we have to follow to write an essay or a paragraph. And finally, I'm going to teach you about time order expressions or time expressions to improve your writing as well. Let's continue with the first activity. I'm going to show you this image, so please have a look at the screen, and I'm going to ask you some questions. First of all, what can you see? What is it? Yes, this is a phone screen, and what is the screen showing? What are they? Excellent. They are applications or apps? Excellent. Now let's continue with the following question. Which ones do you use the most? Okay. The ones I use the most are Instagram and YouTube, Netflix. Yes. So let's continue with the next question. Which ones help you to contact or connect with friends and family? Yes. Excellent. We have WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram, among others. Good job, everybody. Let's continue with the next activity is called word association. I'm going to write the word Facebook in the middle of the board, and you have to think as many words as possible related to the word Facebook. For example, I can think of the word friends, because in Facebook we have friends or we add friends. I can also think of the word wall, because in Facebook there's a wall where we share photos, status, and so on. So please think of as many words as possible and then write them around the word Facebook. Okay, so we have posts, wall, friends, status, pictures, memes. Excellent, everybody, good job. Let's continue with the next activity. Here we are going to read a paragraph written by a student, a teenager just like you. And first of all, is there any volunteer to help me to read the paragraph? Okay, so please go ahead. Good job. Thank you, dear student. Now I'm going to read it again. So please pay attention, because this will be very useful later when you write your own paragraph. One website that I use to this day is Facebook. I remember back when Facebook started to rise, the user interface was kind of bland. As time passed, it started to get more and more popular. The interface was upgraded and there were more functions and options to change settings and make your experience more pleasant. Right now, to this day, I still use it, and I have to say it is very versatile and convenient. I use it mainly to keep in contact with my friends and family. You can even play games like Farmville and Candy Crush. I will continue to use Facebook since it's a pretty awesome tool that I will be using to keep in touch with the people who are close to me and of course for productivity. So here we have a paragraph written by a student. It is about the social network Facebook. Let's continue with a video. You're going to watch a short video about the paragraph structure. Please pay attention because this information will be very useful. Take notes if necessary, and let's continue with the video.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about how to write a paragraph. Writing a paragraph is just like a hamburger. A hamburger? Yes, a hamburger. On the top of the bun, we have the topic sentence, which is the main idea of the paragraph that tells us what the paragraph is all about. Then, we have supporting sentences. These supporting sentences give us details relating to the main idea. And then, at the end, we have a concluding sentence. A concluding sentence sums up the main idea of the paragraph. You see, this is so easy. Good luck, everyone.
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you for your attention. Now let's talk about paragraph structure. As you're already watching the video, we have a very interesting and useful way of remembering the parts of the paragraph. We have the hamburger paragraph. Here at the top, we have the topic sentence. That is a sentence that contains the main idea of the paragraph or what the paragraph will be about. Then we have the three supporting sentences that contain specific details related to the topic of the paragraph. And at the end, we have the conclusion or concluding sentence that restates the topic of the paragraph or sums up the main idea of the paragraph. Here we have an example of a hamburger paragraph. First, we have the topic sentence. I had a horrible sick day. This sentence indicates that the paragraph will be about the horrible sick day of this person. Then we have the usually three supporting sentences. The first one, I couldn't eat my favorite foods. The second one, my mom told me to stay in bed all day. And the number three, at school, I was missing the party. These sentences provide specific details about the main topic. Then at the end or at the bottom, we have the concluding sentence, I never want to be sick again. This sentence is restating or sums up the whole paragraph. Okay, is that clear, everybody? Excellent, thank you very much. Now let's continue watching the next video. This is a short video about the writing process. So please pay attention and take notes if necessary, because this information will be very important and very useful later when you write your own paragraph. Okay, everybody. Now regarding to the writing process, as you already read in the video, there are some steps that we have to follow to write a well-written essay or paragraph. First, we have the pre-writing step. Here we have to think of ideas for writing our paragraph. We have to do the brainstorming activity, thinking of as many ideas as possible. Then we have the drafting. Here we have to write down the ideas. Then we're going to see if the ideas stay or not, if they are right for our paragraph or not. Then we have the revising part. Here we have to organize the whole paragraph, to check the organization, that is the order of the sentences, like the paragraph structure, yes. Then we have editing. Here we have to check for mistakes, spelling, grammar, capitalization, and punctuation. Then we have evaluating. Evaluating, this is an optional step. Here we can read again and check if it is all right, if the order, the organization, is it okay or not. Here we can also ask a friend, a classmate, our teacher to check and tell us if it is okay or not. Then we have the final part, publishing. Here we have to publish or share our final writing, our final work with our classmates or the teacher. Yes. Here we have some questions that we can ask ourselves during each of the steps of the writing process. For example, here in pre-writing, we can ask ourselves, what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? Or who will read my writing? These kinds of questions. So please, if you want to, you can take notes or take a picture or a screenshot, because this will be very useful. These questions will be very useful when you write your own paragraph. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the next topic, that is time expressions or time order expressions in English. These are words, phrases, or expressions that helps us to order, to sequence events in our story, or to make our writing more understandable and interesting. Here in your student's book on page 15, we have some expressions. For example, at an early age, in the year 2007, when I, you, he, or any other pronoun started or finished. These are to refer to the past tense or past events, yes. Then we have recently, currently, eventually. These are expressions to talk about the present tense or situations that happen in the present. Then we have before and after, and finally, to sequence events in our paragraph. Now let's see more expressions in this website. I'm going to enter to this website so that we can check more information and more expressions. Okay, we're already in the website, and here we have some time expressions, so please pay attention. We have expressions to refer to the present, permanent, that is on permanent situations. We can use now, nowadays, these days. Then we have expressions to refer to the present in temporary situations, and we can use at present, at the moment, for the time being. And then we have expressions to talk about a period of time in the past. For example, in those days, back then, at that time. Next, we have expressions to talk about a single event in the past, just one event. For example, at one time, on one occasion. Yes, let's continue with expressions that helps us sequence events in the past. For example, we have after, afterwards, after that, after a while. Here we have the place where this expression goes. For example, after goes in the middle of a sentence. Afterwards, after that, after a while goes at the beginning of the sentence, and so on. We have then, before that, previously, until then, by the time, by then, by that time. Then here we have some examples. I can send you the link of this website so you can have all this information and use it in your own writing. We have other expressions to refer to the next event in a story. For example, later on, before long, at the moment, suddenly, meanwhile, at the same time. Okay, so please everybody, can you tell me if this is clear? Is this clear? Okay, excellent everybody. So we're going to check if you haven't understood the time expressions in English with this activity. So please open your book, your student's book on page 15. We're going to complete the activity number 6. Is there any volunteer to help me to read the activity number 6? Okay, thank you very much. Yes, here you have to read and choose the correct expression. Here we have an example. In a short time, soon, currently. The social network I use is Facebook. So the right one is currently, because we are talking about the present tense. I use Facebook now. So the correct option is currently. Please continue answering the following ones. And then when you have finished, we're going to check the answers with the whole class. Okay, everybody, did you finish? Okay, now let's review with the whole class. Here we have the next question. Yes, it is when. When I have free time, I see pics of my friends and write quick messages on their walls, and of course, I play games. He is referring to the present. Yes, and the right option is when. Okay, here we have the next. Yes, 2 years ago, it's the correct option because my favorite social network was. This is the past tense. So 2 years ago, it's an expression to refer to the past. Excellent. Let's continue with the last one. And yes, that's correct. When I started to have problems logging in and I got bored. Good job, everybody. Let's continue with the next activity. This is the main activity of this lesson. So please read activity number 7. Write a paragraph about a website or social network you use. Explain past, present, and future interests, motivations, obstacles, or joys using it. Here we're going to start to write our own paragraph. Let's start by remembering the writing process. First, we have to think of as many ideas as possible for your paragraph. So please start thinking of the main idea and the topic of your paragraph. You have to choose one website or social network you use the most or that you like the most, and you're going to write about it. Okay, right now I'm going to send you this link to this website that contains graphical organizers that can help you to order your ideas, to start writing the topic sentence and the 3 supporting sentences for your paragraph. So please enter to this website and start writing. Here I have an example of a graphic organizer. And here you have to write your main idea and start to write your topic sentence. Then you are going to choose the 3 supporting details you are going to include in your paragraph. For example, I wrote right here, explain past interest using it. Here I'm going to talk about the past interest. Then I'm here in the supporting detail number 2, the present interest using this network. So here we have some options. For example, past, present, or future interests, motivations, obstacles, or joys. You can choose 3 of them and talk about them in your paragraph. So please take your time writing each part of the paragraph, and please have in hand all the notes, all the questions for the writing process, all the information you already have of the writing. Okay, dear students, if you already have finished your first draft, please read it to me one by one and I can give you some feedback. For example, you can add some expressions. Don't forget to add the time expressions we already learned. You can also have to check for spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, punctuation, capitalization, and please check the order and the organization of your paragraph. Excellent job, dear students. Now that you all have your first draft, I'm going to send you the link that I created on Padlet so that you can share your final writing. Let me show you the wall in Padlet where you have to share or publish your work with me, your final writing with me so that I can review it. So here it is. This is the wall in Padlet. I created lesson number 3, the creator and his creation. Write a paragraph about a website or social network you use. Here there is a plus, so you have to click here and write the title of your paragraph, and here you have to add your paragraph. So that's all for today's class. Okay, everybody, excellent job today. Please, as homework, complete the page number 14 in your workbook. And thank you very much. And goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.